commodity channel index.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trade Grade. Today we're going to be covering over the commodity channel index. I'm going to show you guys two simple, effective ways to use this indicator itself. We're going to do some back testing and see if this indicator holds up to the other ones in the market right now. But before that, I'm going to hand it over to Ava. She's going to give you a breakdown of what this indicator is about.
Thanks, Jay. The commodity channel index, CCI, is a momentum oscillator used in technical analysis primarily to identify overbought and oversold levels by measuring an instrument's variations away from its statistical mean. CCI is a very well-known and widely used indicator that has gained level of popularity in no small part of its versatility. Besides overbought/oversold levels, CCI is often used to find reversals as well as divergences. Originally, the indicator was designed to be used for identifying trends in commodities, however it is now used in a wide range of financial instruments. Back to you, Jay.
Alright guys, so we are back. I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm not going to try to keep you guys for too long. I'm going to show you guys two different ways in using the CCI indicator. I'm going to show you guys the traditional way, and I'm going to show you the way I use it. So we are going to go to Hikinashi. I'm going to switch it over just to clear up the market, give you guys a cleaner idea on how to use it. Yes, I know I like using Hikinashi, but it's the easier way to explain these things. Right, so we are going to use Apple as a ticker today on the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to go into the indicators tab up top here. We're going to type in CCI commodity channel index. Let's click that. And what it looks like is a squiggly lines within a zone, or typically, viewed as like an RSI indicator. And this is a trend indicator. It allows you to kind of see the overbought sections right here and the oversold sections of the market. And the way people usually use this is for reversals or the trend in the market when the market's getting ready to change. So something like this would be an oversold area. So as the line comes out, that would be an oversold area right there, right? Which means if I knew that this was oversold, I knew that a reversal was going to come and it was going to the upside, a bullish side, right there. We got a bullish movement, right, off the oversold portion, right? Overbought, same scenario. Overbought section went up, and we got a nice little scalp ride down in the bearish direction, right? So it's easy to identify, easy to use. It doesn't work all the time. It will show you different false signals, so you're going to need different confluences to kind of work your way through using this indicator. Like I tell you guys all the time, you need to understand how to use these indicators in different markets. You cannot use this indicator in a choppy market and use it the same way I just did now. You're going to get a lot of false signals, and you're going to lose a lot of money doing it that way. And Christmas time's coming up, and you don't want to have to tell the kids Christmas is canceled because mommy and daddy blew their money in the market. So that is one way to use it. Be careful, use different confluences to identify it. In the trending market, this works really, really well, but I'm going to show you guys the second way I use this too as well. So I'm going to show you guys the second way I use this. We're going to go straight to the indicators tab, and we're going to add a couple of different indicators on top of this to give you guys a little bit more clear idea on how to use this really quickly. Let's go to CCI. Right, and what we're going to do with the CCI is we're going to change this a little bit. I'm going to go to the CCI area, and I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to keep all of this the same, not change it. We're going to go to style. Right, so the upper and bands, I want to change the colors of these just to identify them a little bit better. Upper band right here, I'm going to click this. I'm going to change it to red just to see it, and I'm going to change the lower band to red so I can see it. And instead of the squiggly line, we're going to change this into the columns. Right, so now we can see it a little bit more better. And same exact ideal, overbought areas, oversold areas, slight reversals, slight change-ups. But what I use this for predominantly when I see these levels is I'm going to add an additional indicator. I'm going to add a buy and sell indicator. Let's add the pokey. All right, I'm going to clean up the pokey really quickly. Go to settings, take off uptrend, downtrend, inputs. Take these off here. Sorry, let me go back here. And I'm going to take out that. So I just want the sell buy signals there for it, right? And I'm also gonna add one more indicator on top of it to get a cleaner idea. We're gonna add the 10 in 1 different moving averages, and these are just regular EMAs, right? So I'm gonna go to settings here, and I'm going to go to input. I'm gonna change this 1 to 10. This EMA, change that to an EMA, and I'm gonna go second one is going to be a 30 EMA, right? And then I'm gonna go to style. Let me go back to input here, and I'm just gonna change the color. I'm gonna make this one yellow for the 10, and the 30, we'll make it blue, right? So we can see it better. Right, so now we're looking back at the CCI indicator, and we can tell certain areas, right? Like a buy signal, right? If I notice that this area here is outside of the CCI zone, and then there's a buy signal that pops up, that's telling me right now, don't take it. I do not take trades when I see the volume this high outside of the zone, right? The reason why this is because this is already overbought. There's so many buyers in the market that this thing is going to come back down crashing. So you never take a signal, a buy signal or a cross signal, when the CCI indicator is already outside. So this helps you identify false signals, right? It being outside of the zone, false signals, right? Even this one right here, right? This one came all the way out. You got a buy signal right there. Coming back in, it didn't go anywhere too much, right? Not much volume there, right? Same thing, right? So the way I use this, the second way I use this is entries, right? I'm gonna see if we can get some entries here going on. And the way I enter through the CCI indicator is, see if I can grab one here. And I'm doing this in real time, guys. I'm not picking certain spots out on the charts, you know what I mean? And then, you know, replaying it back like some of these videos. I'm doing this actually on the spot for you guys right now. Yeah, we can take anything right here. Let's take a look at a good entry. A lot of these were false signals, right? So let's take a look at something like this, right? We got a sell signal right here, right? The sell signal next to the buy signal. It showed up on the charts, and when it came up on the CCI indicator, it came out right underneath here going down. Now it didn't cross yet. So as long as you see it sitting inside of the zone still, there's a potential for an entry, right? What that means is it's not overbought or oversold. In this case, it's not oversold. So it may push out to the outer band here, outside of the CCI indicator, which could lead to a complete downtrend, right? That's one right there. Let's take another look at another one right there. You see this one? It's still inside the zone. It has not moved out of the zone yet, right? It's right there. Zoom this up a little bit. It has not moved out of that zone yet, right? It has not come outside of here like this one or this one or this one. It's still inside. And right here, normally if I see this with the sell signal and I get enough confluences after the sell signal is closed off the first bar, this bar right here, I would enter the trade. Seeing the sell signal show there, seeing the second bar close, I'd have entered that and roll this down, right? Because it's not in an overbought area just yet. So there's still potential for this to kind of push down to the end. And you can see this happen a couple of different times, right? False signal, nothing there. All right, showing you guys this in a very, very choppy market, right? This is in November. We haven't had a great market. I mean, if you're looking at these bars, this is where you need to kind of really pay attention to certain things. There's not much volume here, so you will get something like this that shows up with the buy signal. It's outside of the oversold, overbought line or overbought area, and the bars are so small that there's just no volume happening here, right? You want to wait for that kicker, right? So this kind of shows you, like I said, staying out of the market when you're seeing that the trend is in an overbought or oversold area is key with this indicator. Like I said, very simple way. You guys can you know, back test it and check it yourself for it. This I've used for a couple of years in the last 4 years of trading. Love this indicator. It's extremely accurate. I still use it from time to time. So without further ado, I am going to give this indicator an A+ because I've used it myself. It works time and time again. It's an amazing indicator. Once again, use this in a trending market. This is a choppy market right now. It's all over the place. You know, you can still use it in the choppy market, but you just definitely want to be careful. Use more than one confluence to get an idea on what's going on with the indicator, if it's going to be useful for you while trading this for it. So like I said, I wanted to keep this extremely short, extremely simple. Very powerful indicator used by a lot of people. So I want to try to start exposing some of these popular indicators that don't work, right? There's going to be some ones on here that I'm going to give F's, C pluses to. Well, this one for the day, the CCI indicator, gets an A, guys. All right, guys. Also remember my 3 rules. Post them up at the end of my video. Learn your support and resistance. Understand that buy and sell signals are not for you to enter immediately. You have to have numerous of confluences and risk management. Make sure you're only risking 1 to 2% of your account every single time, unless you want to end up in the poorhouse, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to be millionaires, not homeless. All right, guys. Till the next time, see you.